Flying by the seat of our pants here. What else is new? Okay, we're live on that one. And sorry, Facebook. I thought this was
technical difficulties.
Almost there. Live. You are now live. Okay, that wasn't so bad. This lighting is so flattering. I love it. It's not too bad. Did we get it over here too? Not so much. Okay. All right. I'm covered in my hair. Woo! See, friggin' technology with their ever-changing ways to do things. I used to go live on my iPad and phone, but because they won't support the browser apparently for live video on my iPad, I quickly had to switch over to my phone. All right.
Where should we be looking?
Well, you can alter. I mean, really just at each other. If you want to look up, I'll pop up and look for comments from time to time, but this is Instagram and this is our Facebook. I look like a hot mess. It's okay. We're rolling with it. That's how we do here authentically at Churro Buzz. Hello and good afternoon. It's a Wednesday. It is getting warmer outside. The sun is shining. We're super excited that summer and warm weather are on its way. Just a quick reminder that if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, that's coming out tomorrow morning, and you can do that on churrobuzz.com or at the link in our bio on Instagram or the button on our Facebook page. And that's going to send you a snapshot of all the things that are happening in the week to come, like the event we're going to be talking about shortly. If you haven't seen the promo of why we're going live today, this is a big one, and you're not going to want to miss it, because we are here with Callista, the marketing and events coordinator for the Churro Mall, now branding as the Hub Shopping Center.
That is right. Yeah, we've got all kinds of things going on. It's been a fun adventure. I mean, we've made some mistakes along the way, but no, it's really awesome. It's an interesting thing. So I work for PMCO as the marketing and events manager for Churro Mall, which is one of the assets that we sort of manage and control. Like there's all kinds of different services that we offer through PMCO. So one of them is what we're doing for Churro Mall, which is all of the management of the entire.
And an impressive revitalization.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I've been here it'll be 9 years in July this year. And I mean, I frequent them all from time to time, but it is incredible what has happened in last 6 months?
Yeah.
Over the last 9 years.
Yeah, we took over, June last year.
Oh, wow.
And we sort of we worked with the previous owner and manager to sort of do a sort of a 6-month handover kind of thing, so that we got to learn how they had been doing it and all of their sort of, their best practices and all of that. And they were great to work with. And then we took over fully in June. But it's funny, I'm from Truro. My family is in just outside of Bass River. So I remember being in the mall when I was just a teeny little person, and
when you could still smoke in malls. That's what I remember about being a kid.
Yeah, all of the things. Yeah. So now having come back to it, it's it's really cool to be in the space and be making such a positive impact to not only the retailers but the community in general. So it's kind of it's a bit of a little pine project.
That is cool. Yeah, I never thought about it. We've had, the mall, I grew up in Newfoundland, and I know the mall that we've had there has had incredible revitalization.
Yeah,
I've had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine being on that ground level, okay, you know what? This is what I grew up with, and this is what it can be. Let's move forward with this.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
There are a lot of moving pieces.
There's a lot of moving pieces. You guys are doing so much, but we're going to talk about all of it, and if you have a question, definitely tune in. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking with Callista from the Churro Mall, rebranding as the Hub. I'm referring to both so we don't confuse people yet, because it's going to take some time.
It's all very confusing.
Yeah, it is. Churro Mall is rebranding rebranding as the Hub Shopping Center, and we are talking mainly about the grand opening events you guys are having starting May 25th to 28th. You have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, the grand rebrand. So we sort of decided to do this big event. The owners of the mall have been super supportive, and they're pumped to sort of release this to the public. So we have like 4 days, like jam-packed full of events, very family-oriented, all free.
Free events. That's exciting.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to be able to, make a real impact in the community and have a lot of people enjoy all of the things that we're spending a little bit of money on.
Yeah, exactly. And it is a real center of the community. It's great to see this happening.
Yeah, and malls used to be like that sort of like real like community point, like a gathering place, a lovely, like you'd go and meet your friends there. It has everything you need in there, and like it was always like a place for entertainment and friendship and hanging out. So,
spend your allowance.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't go as far as it used to.
So true.
We put together this huge event. So we're doing like the first day, which is Thursday the 25th. We're starting right at 9 a.m. We're doing the ribbon cutting. And so with the ribbon cutting, to make a big splash, we're actually giving out $1,000.
Just by showing up there?
Yeah, well, so we're running this promotion. It started the 1st of May. So anytime you spend money in the mall, you get an official contest ballot from the participating retailers. And then you can, take it, you fill it out, you pop it in the bin that we have by the food cart. And so we're gathering all of these ballots, and all of them are going into one giant whirligig thing.
Trombola.
Yeah.
What that's called now, trombola.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We had one for some reason.
We found it in like one of the storage closets of the mall. Like, one of the cool things about this asset is like you get to go into all the little nooks and crannies of it. So we keep finding like the most incredible things. One of which was like a money machine, which is really cool. So I'm gonna be using that at some point. So yeah, you go in there and money flies around.
Yeah. I've seen those on TV.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be some of our like event stuff going forward. But for this particular one, we've got a lot anyway, so we didn't need a money machine. Okay. So we're collecting all of these ballots throughout the month of May. And then you drop your information in the ballot and we'll bring it out. We have a new mall mascot that we're going to be releasing soon, which is really exciting. So the mascot is going to help us draw the names. So any ballot that goes in there gets a chance to win one of the grand prizes or any of the prizes that we're giving away all week. And we have like 80 prizes.
Ooh, that is a lot.
80 prizes.
Mark it in your calendar, May 25th to 28th. You're going to want to go to the mall and check out entering in these prizes.
Yeah. We're going to do the draw, and you have to be there. That's the only grand prize that you have to be there to win.
Right. I'm just going to say, we are taking questions. We're just going to do a general run through, so you can absolutely ask a question, and I will keep checking the comments. Thank you.
Try to answer them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, and then Thursday after we do the grand prize draw of $1,000, you have to be there to win. So everyone show up. And then we have a local vendor market that we're kicking off as well.
Amazing.
So we've got all of these, local crafters and artisans that are coming in. I think we're going to have about 12 of them that are coming in. And they'll be spread throughout the mall, and we're also going to have local entertainment and singers and dancers and all kinds of things. So that'll be the rest of that day. And then Friday, we've got prize draws all day long, and we're doing a fashion show.
Oh,
I know. This actually became sort of like a bit more exciting as the planning rolled on. Because once you get other people involved, they they want to help out. So our retailers are super pumped, and they're pulling like the freshest finds that they get when their stock comes in. So we're going to be doing the fashion show from 5 to 6 on Friday. And one of the ideas from one of the retailers was to do swag bags. So now we're putting together swag bags for the first, I think it's like 50 people that show up. So
it'll pay to be early that day in so many ways.
Yeah, so we're going to have a bunch of like discount cards and all that kind of stuff in the swag bag. And we also have some new Hub swag to give away as well.
I love the new logo.
It's beautiful,
so
eh?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really bright and it's really inviting. I like it a lot.
It's bright and fun,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a cool one to work with because you can make it do so many different things. So,
That's good, yeah. Awesome.
as a marketing person, like that.
Yeah, which is nice. It's hard to have a logo that you can't work with,
Yeah.
especially in a rebrand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what else do we have for events there? That's
So that's coverage Thursday and Friday.
Yep.
Got my little.
I know, that's perfect. I should have had one of those too.
So Saturday, we've got Razzmatazz. They're doing music for kids in the morning. Yeah, they're and we're setting up in one of the vacant units, so there should be lots of space for people. They're super entertaining and engaging, so that'll be great. And then we've got the what I'm calling the parking lot party.
Ooh, I love that.
So it's like an inflatable carnival, and we'll have popcorn and snow cones and what else was there? There was another little food thing that we're doing as well. And it's like all of those like giant inflatables. We'll have those set up in the parking lot, and then we're gonna have music inside afterwards, live music again. And then Sunday is Sunday fun day for the kids. So we've got some superheroes that are popping by.
Ooh.
We've got like face painting, which is like the airbrush tattoo kind of style. We've got axe throwing.
Oh,
it's
fun.
just Velcro though.
So good.
I was like axe throwing in a mall. Totally
like, what's my liability like?
I know, but it's Velcro. It'll be really fun though. It's really cool. And I think like there's a couple of people that can do it at the same time. And then we've got mini putt. We're putting So one of the owners is a big golfer, so I thought that this would be fun. So we're doing like a 9-hole mini putt down the center of the mall.
I love that.
Yeah, and balloon animals, and we're trying to work toward having like an outdoor activation in the back because that rear entrance is going to be open to the food hall.
Oh wow, yeah. I've never been back in that parking lot.
Yeah, it used to be the one that I would like go and like sort of sneaky in through the doors like after Dollarama. It says staff only, but it's just anybody can go in.
I mean, I drive by it all the time, but I've never gone in that parking lot.
Yeah, so we'll have that outdoor access all rip roaring ready. It's still under construction right now, as are so many things.
Well, it's a work in progress, and that's a big undertaking. And I don't want to say it's been neglected for so long, because that's not true, but it hasn't been this much time and money and effort been injected into it since I've been here, and that's like said 9 years now. So like it's going to take time.
Yeah, and the owners have put a lot of time and effort and, like you said, money into revitalizing this asset. Is like entrepreneurs, it's so cool to work with entrepreneurs because when everyone is thinking one way, like everyone's like, retail is dying, and they're like, it's not really dying, it's an opportunity. So, it just takes someone with a different kind of mindset and a different, driving force to come in and want to take it and take a chance and make it work. So right now, like our retailers are seeing increased sales. And, there's more foot traffic in the mall than there ever has been. Yeah. So we're excited, they're excited, and, everybody's engaged and really pumped to get going. So it's been really great for everybody so far. The construction is a bit of a tough one. Supply chains are a little wonky right now. So things have been behind, and labor is another big issue. And even, staffing in general, I find is like a bit of a pain point for everybody. But I think when everybody is sort of aligned and really shooting for the same goal, it really helps things move along in the right direction.
Absolutely. Let me just double check back on this. So if you're just tuning in, we're chatting with Callista from the Truro Mall, rebranding as the Hub Shopping Center. Okay. E Knight says, "Hey Callista."
Oh hey. That must be Eddie. Is it Eddie?
Can't tell from there. Good chance. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we were just chatting about the Great Rebrand event, the Grand Rebrand, which is happening May 25th to 28th. There's 3 full days. 3 or 4? 4. 4 full days of activities. So many prizes to win. You do not want to miss that. And not to mention all kinds of family and fun activities happening there, as well as specials and swag bags. The other thing we want to talk about is I had talked to you about seeing this pop-up shop thing,
Right?
your posters. So
Yeah.
I would love to hear more about that.
So we have one space that is like a little bit smaller, and we were trying to figure out what to do with it because it had sat vacant and it was being used as a storage space for one of the retailers. And so we decided to create an experience where people can try out the mall environment, because everyone's like, oh my God, it's so expensive. And like, you know, like all of these, what if people don't come and what if they can't find me? And you know,
it's a big investment.
It is a huge investment. Absolutely. Yeah. So we thought that we would shift the rents a little bit. And so you can rent out the pop-up shop for, I think it goes from like a weekend to a month. There might be some longer terms depending on what you're selling and how you want to go about it. You know, it comes with a bit of promotion, and obviously if you have your own following, then, you know, people can come and check it out. But it's to give entrepreneurs an opportunity to try out their wares or whatever they're selling or whatever they've created in a different environment and see if they can propel their business forward, or if it can work in a mall environment. So we're doing that, and then it's ever changing. There's something new and fresh all the time. So that spot is open now. We're booking. I think we have someone booked for December, and with the grand rebrand, it's been absolutely nuts. So we haven't really been pushing too much in that direction. But it is a really great opportunity for anyone in the community that's looking to, you know, branch out or expand their business or anything like that. And
absolutely,
then, you know, if it works and it catches on, you know, you could, if you wanted a bigger space, we've got some availabilities. They're getting snapped up though. Which is really
no doubt.
exciting.
And especially when we get more people in the mall now with this event and they can see what's happening. But this is a great opportunity if you're a small business or an entrepreneur in the area. How can they reach out if they're interested to find out more about rates or getting those rentals in the pop-up shop?
Right now, we've got an email address, churrohub at pm-co.ca. You can find it on our website as well. Which is, you can either go to churromall.ca right now, or you can go to churrohub.ca. So we're going to be launching our new website at the same time. I think that goes on. I know, yeah. Let's just do everything. Let's do it all at the same time. That's so stressful enough. So we're going to be launching the new website, and with that, there's going to be all the leasing information and everything is on there. And I think there's a social media post out there about it as well with some of the rates and stuff like that. So yeah, you can reach out and get your space booked, and it's going to be really cool. Like it's a nice opportunity. And so it was such a great idea that we also decided we had a second food truck, and we were trying to figure out what to do with that. And then so now it's also a pop-up food vendor, because we had food vendors reaching out being like, you know, can I put food in there? And it's like, there's no kitchen in there.
Right.
So now we have a smaller food truck that they're currently outfitting. We're driving the construction crew is crazy.
All the things at once, please.
Yeah,
what is that movie? Everything all at once, everywhere, or something like that.
Yeah. And done like last week, if you could go ahead. But yeah, so we're doing that. But it's still like, we just painted it for a pop-up shop, and then someone reached out and wanted to do a long-term lease. So hoping it's either or. Either we'll have a new vendor that's going to be awesome, or we'll have a new pop-up shop that's going to be awesome too. And I think you could do, I think it's a month or 3 months or something like that for that one. That's all. That would be on our website too. I can't keep it all straight.
No, of course not. There's a lot. You've got new store openings. You've got the food hall went through a massive renovation.
Yeah, it really did.
Let's talk about that, because I know there's been a lot of questions about the food hall and its revitalization as well as the old wording.
Oh, she looks different.
She looks different, but I was very happy when I went in on the day that it opened to see so many people in there.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the food hall?
Well, we were hoping to have all of our vendors open for the grand rebrand, but unfortunately with supply chain and the way things have gone, they're not going to be ready, but they are still going to have some really special activations in there. So our brew tenant, which is really exciting, we're going to be licensed. They are going to have some samples to give away, and they're going to have like a little tent set up down there, and also the patio in the back.
That's super exciting.
I know. How cute is that? I love it. So if you're coming to see me for a meeting,
we'll be doing it out there.
Swear I'll be. Anyway, but yeah, they're gonna be giving out some of their samples of their new products, some of their stable brands. We're Filthy Phillies is hoping to open, but again, with like the push of construction and supply chain, they're just waiting on a couple of things and really.
You don't want to open too fast and then have issues. Like, it's better to take the time. As much as it sucks to wait, it is always better to err on the side of caution. And I think we all know that at this point, when things open too soon and have nothing but problems. Yeah,
and like nobody needs to go to a spot and just be like, disappointed that like, maybe service is slow, or like they don't have the products that they were supposed to have, or something like that. So we're trying to work with everybody to make sure that there is still food on site and things are still going to be exciting and popping. But we may not be fully open.
Yeah.
And everyone's always telling me, the food court's so dark, it's so dark, it's so dark. We're getting more lights.
The lights are coming.
Lights.
They are on back order.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
They have been.
Yeah.
So it'll be brightened up, and we're gonna get some plant life and stuff like that.
Oh,
just
nice.
We ran into a couple of things when we were doing the reno, and it was just like, okay, let's just like hold off on this for a minute, and then we'll get it in. So now it's gonna look extra fun.
That's fun. If you're just tuning in, we're talking with Callista from the Truro Mall that is rebranding as the Hub Shopping Center, and we were talking about the grand rebrand happening May 25th to 28th with a ton of prizes and events. We're also talking about all the changes within the mall. If you have any questions, please throw them out. We would love to be able to address them here with you. I know I need to know about Mary Brown's. When, for the love of God, when is Mary Brown's opening?
Everyone wants to know when everyone. I get that
drive
question,
by.
like of all, like, and it looks like it's been ready forever and ever. But so the exterior obviously got finished before the interior. I think they're waiting on like a rooftop unit or something like that.
Right.
I know that they are planning to do a hiring fair May 19th and 20th. So once that gets out there and they shoot out the information on how to apply and all of that, then they'll be more set. Their date is the second week in June. But again,
it's coming.
I know. I'm so scared to say like specific dates.
You can't.
Because everything gets blown out.
Exactly.
But and like we like them to announce before we announce for them. But now that I've decided, I wasn't specific, but it's coming. Yes, it's coming.
I don't know if you guys know the big deal the Mary Brown's is, because I grew up on it, like in Newfoundland. I think it started in Newfoundland, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I don't know either.
And then it kind of like was dormant for the longest time, and now they're popping up everywhere, and I just love it. So I'm super excited. My husband is super excited because they had one in Alberta that he thoroughly enjoyed as well.
Yeah.
So we will keep an eye on that and exercise patience. Someone on Instagram said you guys are doing a really great job with the mall.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Mary Brown's, it's actually the return of Mary Brown's, because it was in the mall before.
Okay.
I think it was like right in, it might even be the area.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah. But it might be in that, I think it was where maybe the pop-up shop is or was, or like something. It was in one of the corridors. Mm-hmm. Someone was telling me that, and I was like, because people love sharing all the information and their memories, and
I do love that.
I know, it's so cool, because like this mall has impacted everyone that has ever lived in this area,
and gone through so many changes over the years.
So many changes, it's awesome.
Someone asked if Zellers is coming back.
Zellers is not that I know of, not to the mall. But I think that they've released, like they're in, is it the Bay that had?
I'm not sure. I saw people talking about it on Twitter and like, are you going to Zellers? What are you looking for? But I never saw where it actually is opening.
I think it's like in the Bay where they have certain retailers promoted. I think they have like a Zeller's section or something like that. Because I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, blast from the past.
Right?
Like next to Woolworths.
Yeah.
Or Woolco.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone's like, oh, is the restaurant coming back? Like the Zeller's restaurant? Do you remember the Zeller's restaurant?
I very much do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. If you're just tuning in, we're chatting with Callista from Truro Mall, rebranding as the Hub Shopping Center. Grand rebrand is happening May 25th to 28th. They have more than 80 prizes, including $1,000 prizes. Lots of swag bags, merch, all kinds of family fun things. You definitely want to check out their website to see the full list of events they have. We've chatted about the food court and the new things coming through there. Calm down about the lights. They're on back order. We also have chatted about the pop-up shop opportunity that they have there. And the other thing we have to get through is Final Fridays.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I see with all the stuff going on, I keep
There's
sort
so
of
many.
forgetting that with the grand rebrand, we're also launching our Final Fridays. So being like a huge community center for activity, we want to have something really cool the end of every month, the last Friday, the final Friday of every month. We're going to have something really cool and fun. I think we're starting with bingo. I know. I know. So one of those ones will be the money machine. I think that's what we were talking about earlier. So yeah, it'll be every, the final Friday of every month, we're going to have something really cool. Some of these events will run into Saturday, so extra cool. And it's going to be, like, they're all family oriented. We're going to try and offer as many free events as we can. But everything has a cost. So, we're trying to work out how to do that. But, it's events that we want, the more the merrier, right? So, and if anybody in the community is interested in putting on an event or hosting an event, we are down. We don't have a community space right now. We put that on hold, just with so many other construction projects going on. Yeah. Next year, I think that's coming back on the docket. We're super happy to have anyone come in and do an activation of any kind. We've also got new advertising opportunities, which with the grand rebrand, people were asking me about that. So I'm like, okay, I guess I better make up some advertising. We've got advertising now in the washrooms and the stalls. We've got our 4x6 posters that were always on the wall. We have TVs now in the food court, or the food hall, sorry. One of them is TV channel, like full screen. The other one is advertising, and then your weather and whatever. Because we have so many people coming through there, and it's a great opportunity for anybody in the community to advertise there. And also our own merchants are advertising there as well. And we're going to have some more stuff in the future, but that's all I could pull off in a short period of time.
Well, you also have 2 promotions going on now. We've got Mother's Day coming. Can you not talk about Mother's Day at all?
Yes. Mother's Day. So we're doing our Mother's Day spin to win, which was super fun to do. Last year was my first year doing it, but I think that they've done it in the past. So you spend any, like $10 or more, I think, before tax in the mall. You just bring us your receipt. It can be from, the previous week or whatever. It's okay. And then you can spin the wheel to enter your name in for one of the prizes that we have. And we have a lot of Charm Diamond prizes.
Oh, I love that.
And we have a lot of winners prizes.
Oh, I love that.
I know. So we're really, really happy with the support that we've received from retailers across the board. Like, everyone's been really fantastic, donating prizes and gift cards and their time and even just supporting the things that we're doing. So it's been really awesome. So we're going to give away some of those things for Mother's Day. And then we've got, again, the month-long promotion. And with the purchase of anything over, I think it's $10 or more, you get a ballot, enter to win, and you could be in for some of the grand prizes.
That is a very affordable price point to get in there.
Right, I know. I was like, I don't want it to be like, like 20. I was thinking about $20. It's $10.
That's amazing.
10 is 20.
Yeah, honey, if only.
I know.
I love having those conversations. But remember when we used to get a $1 bag of candy and it was like this big, and now you get one penny. So
True.
$10 is all you have to purchase to get a ballot for the grand prize. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check in real quick there. It's good.
Sure.
Good at the time. All right. Well, that is a lot of things.
Well, I guess I should tell you what some of the other grand prizes are.
Oh my god, for sure. For the grand rebrand.
Rebrand.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, very prize heavy.
Well, I mean, that's what the people want, prize heavy. So.
Well, and I love giving stuff away,
Yeah.
And our new mascot loves giving stuff away as well.
I can't wait to see what that
I
is.
know. I love it. I had this suit on once. It was pretty epic. Anyway, so I think maybe the first draw that our new mascot does will be for Mother's Day. So tune in for that one.
And when will that be happening?
Mother's Day. So the spin to win is this Thursday and Friday, and we're gonna do
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
people.
starts tomorrow. Get into the ball
Yep.
tomorrow.
Thursday.
So we're going to be doing the draw for that after we wrap up at 3 o'clock. So between 3 and 4, we'll get all the draws done, and then we'll start calling the people and announcing who's won and all of that. So that is that one. And then, for the Grand Rebrand prizes, get this. So we're giving away $1,000 cash, like from my boss's pocket.
Make it
I guess one of my boss's pocket. He's gonna make it rain for the ribbon cutting. So that will go to one special winner. And then one of the other owners of the mall is, Home Hardware. Arnold has given away $1,000 to Home Hardware.
And if you haven't been into that new store, you need to check it out.
The store is gorgeous, and they've got that design center. Like, I just go in there and I'm like, I wish I lived here.
Yeah, really, really nice. Great
so
job.
stunning. So $1,000 to Home Hardware, and also because Doug, one of the owners, is affiliated with Microtel Hotels, we have a PEI staycation package.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they've donated a 2-night stay to the Microtel Hotel in Summerside, a bridge pass, so that you don't have to worry about that, and a gas card to get you there, and then like a restaurant voucher as well. So they've been really awesome to deal with, so we're pumped to give that one away. And then we've also got the Microtel and Annie and Nish. They put together a prize package. We've got, what's the other one? Ooh, one of our grand prizes is going to be, have you ever been to the glow parties, like the light thing? What? I can't remember. Glow Gardens. That's what they call it. So a Glow Gardens pass as well, a gas card, a meal voucher as well for that. We've got a couple other one-night stays. And I think there's a couple of the hotels, in on Prince, I know specifically, is doing like a hotel package as well for out-of-towners. Nice. So you can get a special rate. If you want to attend any of our Grand Rebrand events, you can get a special rate.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, and they've got a restaurant there right here in downtown.
Or even just, if you're due a night out and want to have something.
Absolutely.
This is a great spoil yourself.
Yeah. So I think their details are also on their website and social pages. So they've been really great to work with as well. Like, I've been totally blown away by how much the community has stepped up for this Grand Rebrand, and
everybody benefits, right? Like when we're creating this community center, and then prize for business, it gives a destination for people to come through. Like, that's great.
Absolutely, and Toronto's changed a lot. Like it's growing by leaps and bounds. So it's awesome. It's all awesome. Mm-hmm. I love it.
What else are you building in the front corner there? Has that been announced?
Yes. I think it's gonna.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Am I gonna miss it?
It's a professional center.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and one other thing, I'm not allowed to say who it is. I don't think.
Like err on the side of caution.
I know. Think before you speak. I've never been very good at that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we're gonna have a lovely, fresh food, quick serve restaurant, but fresh sort of thing.
Describe without giving away.
Yes, that's okay. So fresh food vendor also in that professional center, and I think we only have one unit left in there, and it's 2 levels. So I think it's already been announced. Like Grant Thornton's new office is going up top, and then we've got 4 units on the bottom. There's only 1 left. So anybody out there looking for some space, then you can reach out to think it's leasing at pm-co.ca. And Craig can give you all the details on that. And also any other open leasing spots that we have in the mall. There aren't too many left because we've got some booked on the docket.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to leave. Well, I guess I have to leave some of the announcements for the owners when they do the ribbon cutting. So that's all I'm gonna say right now.
That is amazing. If you have any questions, if we haven't covered something that you're wondering with all the things that are happening at the Truro Mall, branded now the Hub Shopping Center, please throw them up in the chat for sure. If you missed it, we're talking with Callista, and we are talking about the grand rebrand event that's happening May 25th to 28th. There are so many prizes that she just touched on, some of them there. There's going to be swag bags for the first 50 people.
That's for the fashion show.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all right. But yeah, we've got, the vendor market happening. We've got Razzmatazz for kids. We've got, Sunday Fun Day, parking lot party Saturday. It's all on our social media pages.
Absolutely.
All of the specific events and I have to keep them as theme days in my head.
Right,
so.
yeah. It's easier that way. But the full schedule you can definitely find online on the website. Talking about the food hall. Sorry, I was so close. I did so well for all of it. The food hall, new places that are coming in, and stuff that's happening there. Mother's Day event. They're going to be drawing prizes for that. So if you haven't gotten into the mall for that, you still have time. Starting tomorrow.
Spin to win, baby.
Spin to win. We are really excited about all the things that are happening in the mall. I'm really excited you came in to talk about it today.
Thank you for having me.
Really happy. So if you got any questions, definitely check out what's going to the mall. You definitely want to get on your calendar that you want to be there for May 25th to 28th. But check out the full schedule on their website. We will link to it once we get off of this live and the video is posted. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we're very excited to see what happens on Mother's Day with the new mascot, and then you'll see us at the grand rebrand as well.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.